were their successful peasant revolts against serfdom. Imagine living your whole life bound to the land, working hard just to survive under the control of a local lord. Now, picture a sudden uprising challenging that very system. Did peasants ever succeed in breaking free from serfdom? Let's find out. Throughout medieval Europe, peasants did rise up against their lords in what we call revolts. These uprisings often started because of unfair taxes, harsh working conditions, or economic hardships. Serfdom was a key part of the feudal system, where peasants, called serfs, were tied to the land and owed labor and dues to their lords. They couldn't leave without permission and had little say in their lives. One of the most famous revolts was the English Peasants' Revolt of 1381. It began when peasants and artisans protested against heavy taxes and the restrictions of serfdom. They demanded better treatment and the abolition of serfdom itself. The rebellion was fierce but was quickly suppressed by the authorities. Still, it made a big impact. After the revolt, some serfs were allowed to buy their freedom, and the government became more cautious about imposing harsh taxes. In Germany, between 1336 and 1525, many peasant uprisings occurred. The largest was the German peasants' war of 1524 to 1525. These revolts challenged the feudal system and demanded better rights. Though the nobility crushed these rebellions, they pushed rulers to slowly change the way they treated peasants. Over time, serfdom started to fade away, replaced by more flexible work arrangements. Across late medieval Europe, these revolts did not instantly end serfdom, but they played a part in weakening the system. Economic changes like the Black Death, which reduced the population, made labor more valuable. This gave peasants more bargaining power. Social unrest from these uprisings encouraged rulers to reform feudal obligations gradually. So, while no peasant revolt completely wiped out serfdom during the medieval period, some were successful in making lasting changes. The English Peasants' Revolt and the German Peasants' War showed that peasants could challenge their lords and push for better lives. These uprisings helped set the stage for the decline of serfdom and the shift toward new social and economic systems in Europe.